I know.
The big brother to the Salty Hundo.
I. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What I can help you.
What is up, fishing friends? Welcome back to the channel. I have another reel review for you here today, and as my lovely wife just said, it is not a mega bass reel, but what it is the bigger brother to the Baits Salty Hundo. Today we are going to be talking about the Baits Goat. This is, again, the bigger brother to the Salty Hundo. This is a 150 size reel. I will throw up some specs on it here over my shoulder so you guys can see all the ins and outs of it. So I've been testing this reel for about a month now. My buddy Sam Clymer from up at Lake Pro Tackle was super awesome to loan me this nice toy to play with. So big shout out to you, homie. I appreciate you. Without you, this review would not be possible. Like I said, for about a month I've been fishing this reel. My overall impressions, it's incredibly well built. It's smooth. It's a powerhouse. It's built beefy. I specifically have been testing the 7-gear version of it. I've got a few complaints about it, but overall I think it's a really, really nice reel, guys. Before we jump into it, I will bring it up here a little closer to the camera for you guys to see. Turn it here, and I will throw in some more pictures of it all around in case my shots are not good. But she's a beautiful reel. I absolutely love the looks of it. What have I tested this reel with, guys? A little bit of everything that's not finesse stuff, okay? I didn't throw any shaky heads, didn't throw no Ned rigs, no Fluke Juniors, no little T90 square bills, no Z1s or Z2s. I ran 16-pound Mastiff on this the entire time I had it, paired up with that Mega Bass rod, that Mark 56. So I threw a lot of stuff like this, grass piece, chatterbait here. We love a good chatterbait bite. Oops, drop it here. That's all right, guys. What's a video without a blooper? Mega Bass spinner baits here. We threw a lot of those. Just spinner baits in general. Big spinner bait guy. The new ABS Trick Shad from Buka. And of course, the mighty Tiny Clash from DRT. Picked this up from Lake Pro Tackle in this really sweet color here. Absolutely love it. And also some big Magnum cranks like this Blitz EXDR. Big 30-foot diving bad boy right there. Along with a lot of 6-inch Citizens here. We threw the Citizen a lot. All of this stuff is kind of in that, 3/4 to 3 ounce range, 6-inch to 7-inch swim bait stuff, with the exception of the chatterbait and the spinnerbait here. Everything that I threw on it, that size, it did absolutely great. Like I said, I didn't try to throw a tiny 1/4 ounce crank. I threw some DT10s, some DT8s and stuff like that. Did all that stuff just fine, your mid-deep diving cranks, absolutely. Anything above a 1/2 ounce total weight should be absolutely no problem with this reel. There are a couple of things I love about this reel and a couple of things that I absolutely hate about it. So the stuff that I love the core kits on it. Turn a little more. There we go. Right, nice and center. Love the core kits. I think it's an absolutely beautiful reel. It's incredibly well built. I've taken it apart. It's built well on the inside. It's beefy. The machining is nice. The fit and finish on everything is nice. I absolutely love that. And for you guys that are, kind of super nerds about quality, the little things, the details, the fact that it's got a Torx right here, and on the Torx head, let's see if I can get it turned where you guys can see, probably not. But on the head of the Torx right there, it is branded with Baits. That is a super nice hit. The machining on the knob here, the knurling on this knob, let me bring it back over to center where you guys can see, The knurling on this knob is super nice. I absolutely love that. So there's lots of little super nice nichey things that make this reel cool. It gives it that cool factor. I love when a reel is cool and not plain Jane and gray and boring. Definitely cool. Big marks for cool. The gripes. Okay, these two gripes I'm going to be pretty harsh about. First and foremost, let me bring this in as close as I can get it here. That black wheel you see there, guys, that is the brake adjust. And on the inside of that brake adjust, there is a satin aluminum disc. And on that disc is laser etched the brake numbers. And I'm going to be real with you guys, it is damn near impossible to read. If you are out fishing and you kind of give it the old, yeah, you know, hold it up to the light and play around with it, you kind of see it. But realistically, it's damn near impossible to see. That's got to change. That is a huge pain in the butt when you're trying to fish this reel. If you set it and forget it, maybe not for you, but call me old school as I almost dropped this thing again. I think you should be able to read your brakes. The second gripe. Sam, sorry to tell you, homie, but unfortunately the clear on this reel is scratching pretty badly. I don't know how well you guys will see it, but I'll throw up some more pictures for you. But all over this reel, the scratches are starting to show. I fished it about 12 trips, and I think it's scratching a lot more than it should have. I'm pretty nice to my fishing gear for the most part. I don't beat my stuff up at all. I mean, it rides in the boat. On this side, there's some rub marks from laying on the deck of my boat, but my boat has C-deck on it, so it's not particularly rough or anything like that. The clear coat on this is just not all that protective. So that's my second gripe. Let's go ahead and we're going to jump into the review section here. We'll start with overall looks since we're talking about the finish on it. Overall looks, I think it's a great looking reel. I love the satin finish on it. The raw aluminum looks awesome. The cork looks awesome. So we're going to hit that with an 8. I think it's a beautiful reel. Casting performance, it casts fine. It's not a Rockstar casting, rocket like the smaller brother that has those orange seal ceramics in it. Throwing this big stuff, it throws just fine. When you're throwing big stuff, a reel doesn't have to be a Rockstar to get it out there. But it's smooth on the cast. I've got no problems with it there. So, casting performance, we're going to rate it a 5. Brake performance, same kind of thing. We can rate it a 5. It's not stellar. It's not, anything that is super finitely adjustable, but it does its job just fine. So other than that hideous brake knob that we talked about here, this adjustment wheel, brakes are fine. So brake performance, we're going to give it a 5. Build quality on this one, we're going to give it an 8. Like I said, it's incredibly well built. The fit, the finish on it, everything is super nice. All the machining is super nice on it. So nice big mark on that. We're going to give it an 8. Overall smoothness of the reel, just in operation, casting, retrieving, everything like that, we are going to give it a 6. It's smoother than a lot of reels that I've tried, but not as smooth as some. It's not a Steez. It's not priced like a Steez, so don't expect it to have that super infinity feel whenever you turn it. You can feel the gears on this one ever so slightly, but it's still smoother than a lot of other reels I fish. So we're going to give it a 6. On the weight side of this, surprisingly, initially when I picked up this reel, it felt kind of heavy to me. But when you compare it to some of my finesse reels, it is a much beefier reel. So weight, we're going to give it a 7. And why I'm going to give it a 7 is because this is a big boy beefy reel for doing big boy beefy things. Flipping, pitching, swim baits, slow rolling, big giant spinner baits and all that. And it is built like a tank, and it only weighs 7.7 ounces. To put that into perspective, the older Tranx 150, which is kind of, overbuilt and everything like I consider this to be, is over 12 ounces. The Tatula 150 is 7.9 ounces, and it's made out of plastic, guys. The Bantam, which is another solid aluminum reel, is 7.6 ounces, but it's a much smaller package. So big marks in the weight category, 7 again. Durability wise, 7. There's very little plastic in this reel overall. I don't think we have any worries about it breaking. Inside, everything is built very well. Long term, I've got no concerns about it. I've caught quite a few fish on it. I don't feel like it's just going to fall apart on me. So 7 in durability. Price, again, we're going to say 5. This is a $300 reel, $299 I think is what they're selling for. I don't feel like it's a super bargain at $300. I don't feel like it's overpriced at $300, but I do feel like it's worth the investment of $300. That's going to bring our overall score to a 6.3. So it's up there with those premium reels. Again, this reel is at a premium price point. We're talking $300. If you're looking for a 150 size reel for that bigger stuff, or just doing a lot of cranking, or just a great 150 utility size reel, I think this one is absolutely worth checking out. If you'd like to give my friends a shout up at Lake Pro Tackle, they can get you set up with one. But I'm impressed, guys. If you're in the market for a reel, give baits a try. They're putting out a great product these days, whether it be this or the Salty Hundo or one of the OGs. I think Baits is going to be a company to watch in the coming years. Great product. Go check them out. Other than that, you guys have a great night. Get out there, go fishing, try to catch a fish, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take it easy.